Hi guys, I'm going to do a quick video today on adding a custom token to Metamask for the Binance Smart Chain network. So first thing to understand about the Binance Smart Chain network, BSC, is that it's basically a clone of the Ethereum network where Binance is managing the validators, the nodes on the network. So there's 21 nodes instead of thousands of decentralized nodes. So it's not a decentralized system. They've copied the code and the framework, but it is a centralized system. But it is becoming popular, and you may want to buy some tokens through there. So the most popular swap platform, like the equivalent, of Uniswap on Binance Smart Chain, is PancakeSwap. So you can come in here. I won't necessarily go through this part, but the first thing you need to understand is when you go to PancakeSwap, it'll ask you to switch the network. So you have to switch. So I'll click switch network, it does automatically, but up here you'll notice that before I was on Ethereum, and then when I made that switch, it went to the Binance Smart Chain network. So now it's a whole different network, so your Metamask is going to show completely different tokens. So at the moment I've got 2.9 BNB, so BNB is the fuel for BSC, just like ETH is the fuel for the Ethereum network, basically. So now let's assume we have purchased a token. I have purchased one called SafeMoon. I haven't recommended it to members because it's quite a speculative thing. But instead of etherscan.io, you use bscscan.com. Okay, and you'll see that it looks pretty much identical, just with some different branding or whatever. So it's the same process. Is you do a search for the token. So in this case, the one I purchased was called SafeMoon. Now, interestingly, there is a few different ones on here. I didn't notice that before, which is probably not that big of a deal as long as you've purchased the right one through here. Let's just connect up Metamask through PancakeSwap, and what we'll do is we'll just see what comes up inside PancakeSwap. So let's do a search for SafeMoon. So I've already added SafeMoon, I think by a contract address from somewhere previously. So that's why it's in here. Now the only thing is, can we get the contract address from here? I mean, it is showing my balance already, but yeah, it doesn't look like it. So back in here when we are doing a search, how do you know you got the right token? Well, in this case, safemoon.xyz is the website. So that's kind of a bit of a giveaway. I'm just thinking how else, like if we were to jump into this and just bring up the other two, because what I would probably do is have a look at all three and just, if I wasn't sure, and compare them and just maybe look for activity and things like that. That might kind of give it away. So let's just do that as a bit of an exercise anyway. I don't know whether my internet's slow or it's the BSC site, but it's a little bit longer to load. So we'll go to the second one, and then inside this one we'll go to the third one. And let's have a look. So in the first one, look, quite a bit of activity, 68,000 addresses, 184,000 transfers, and look like even in the last seconds there was a bunch. So we'll click across. Okay, so this one only has five addresses as opposed to 68,000. Doesn't look the best. Only 17 transfers. Last one was 3 days ago. Don't think that's the one. Could be, I don't know, it might even be a scam one or something, not sure, but that doesn't look like enough activity for me. And this one's even worse, one address. So yeah, it's obviously not that. So so this would be the one. It's got the website there. So pretty much what you do is you copy the address. Also, if you have a look at all the social profiles, they should link to all the official ones as well. Like only SafeMoon themselves will be able to edit all of those. So if they look like they're all fairly legit, then you probably got the right one. Now it's not a big deal anyway, because if it's not the right one, you add it, then your tokens won't be there, and you just try the next one. So we'll go into MetaMask, same process as ETH. You go down to the bottom, click add token, go to custom token, paste that in. It should automatically pick it up again if you're on the right network and you've got a valid contract address on that network. Click next, and then myself, you can't see them because of there's not enough room there, but if you click add tokens, you'll see that it picks up here, and if we go back to the list, it's in there. So it's as simple as that. Just remember that if you want to go back and use anything Ethereum, then you got to switch between networks, right? So that might confuse you a little bit at first when you log in. You're like, oh, where are all my tokens? Because you're on the wrong network. Hopefully that's been useful for you. Cheers.